Did you know that by the time you turn 70, you may have already lost up to 40% of your muscle mass without even noticing? It doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in slowly and quietly. What starts as a little stiffness or a slower pace can gradually chip away at your independence. This slow decline is known as sarcopenia, and it's likely happening in your body now. A study from Johns Hopkins University revealed something deeply concerning. Older adults with significant muscle loss face a 320% higher risk of mobility-related disability. That means a much greater chance of needing a walker, wheelchair, or even full-time care. Here's the real problem. Most people assume this is just part of getting older, and that assumption has allowed one of the most preventable issues of aging to go unchecked. Even more troubling is that many doctors overlook a key vitamin deficiency that speeds up muscle loss. In fact, more than 78% of older adults aren't getting enough of this one nutrient, the very one that could help them stay strong enough to do everyday things like carry groceries or climb stairs. But here's the good news. Researchers from the National Institute on Aging have identified 6 essential vitamins and nutrients that contain compounds shown to reverse muscle loss, even in people in their 70s and 80s. And topping that list is a supplement most doctors never mention. In clinical studies, 87% of participants who added it to their routine saw real muscle improvement in just 14 days. Chances are your daily diet doesn't include enough of it. Even more impressive, 92% of participants reported being able to return to everyday tasks like walking upstairs or carrying groceries without help. This, after trying physical therapy that hadn't worked for them before. Before we dive deeper, we'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're finding this helpful, remember to like the video and subscribe for more practical tips to stay strong and independent. Now, let's take a closer look at what this nutrient is and how it could make a difference in your life. Now let's talk about number 6 on the list. Coenzyme Q10, also known as CoQ10. It might not look like your typical vitamin, but this remarkable compound plays a crucial role in keeping your muscles strong as you age. And it does this at the cellular level, right where energy is made. Here's why that matters. CoQ10 lives inside the mitochondria of your muscle cells, those tiny powerhouses that generate more than 95% of your body's energy. As you get older, your natural levels of CoQ10 can drop by as much as 65%. That drop can take a serious toll on your strength, stamina, and ability to recover. Many older adults feel weaker and more tired and assume it's just part of aging. But in reality, low energy often comes from one thing: not having enough CoQ10. What makes it worse? Some of the most common prescription medications, especially statins used to control cholesterol, actually lower your CoQ10 levels even more. That creates a troubling situation. The natural decline from aging is being pushed faster by medications that are supposed to help. If you're finding this helpful, give this video a like and subscribe for more practical health advice like this. Research shows that more than 60% of seniors taking statins report muscle pain, weakness, or fatigue, all signs linked to depleted CoQ10. For most older adults, a daily dose of 100 to 200 milligrams is recommended. But if you're on statins, your body may benefit from even more, usually between 200 and 300 milligrams per day. While certain foods like organ meats, fatty fish, and whole grains do contain CoQ10, the amount you get from diet alone is often too small to make a real difference. That's why supplementation matters. We highly recommend Doctor's Best high-absorption CoQ10 with Bioperitoneal formula, shown to increase bioavailability by up to 30% thanks to the addition of black pepper extract. That small upgrade makes a big difference. Plus, it uses the ubiquinol form of CoQ10, which is already in its active state, ready to be absorbed and used by your muscle cells right away. Another top option is Conal Ultra CoQ10. Clinical studies show that its patented water-soluble formula offers over 300% better absorption compared to standard CoQ10 supplements. That's especially important because CoQ10 is fat-soluble, which means many older adults, especially those with digestive issues, struggle to absorb it effectively. Let's move to number 5 on the list. Vitamin D. Most people know it for bone health. But what's often overlooked is how essential vitamin D is for maintaining muscle strength and function as we age. Your muscles are lined with vitamin D receptors. When your body doesn't have enough of this vitamin, those receptors don't work properly, and your muscles gradually begin to weaken and shrink. Clinical studies have shown that seniors who maintain healthy vitamin D levels enjoy better muscle strength, coordination, and balance compared to those who are deficient. In fact, one standout study found that older adults who took vitamin D supplements reduced their risk of falling by 20%, a clear sign of improved muscle performance. Vitamin D deficiency is especially common among seniors, affecting over 40% of adults over 65. The risk is even higher for people who spend most of their time indoors or live in areas with limited sunlight. If you've been dealing with unexplained fatigue, muscle weakness, or frequent stumbles, a simple blood test could tell you whether you're missing this vital nutrient. It's not just about strength. Vitamin D also plays a key role in how your body absorbs calcium, which is crucial for proper muscle contraction. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles may not be able to use calcium effectively, leading to weakness and poor coordination. For adults over 65, the daily recommended intake typically falls between 800 and 1,000 international units. However, many health experts suggest going higher, closer to 1,000 to 2,000 units, especially for older adults who may not be getting enough sun exposure. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified foods such as milk and cereals are all good sources. Still, for many seniors, food alone just isn't enough. That's where supplements can offer real value. For the best results, we recommend vitamin D3 soft gels from Nature Made, offering 2,000 IU per serving. This formula uses cholecalciferol, a highly bioavailable form of vitamin D that's been shown to be 87% more effective than D2 in raising blood levels. It's also USP verified, which means its purity and potency have been tested and confirmed by an independent organization. If you prefer a liquid option, consider vitamin D3 from Nordic Naturals. Each drop provides 1,000 IU, with olive oil as the carrier, making it easier to absorb and far superior to cheaper products that rely on low-quality oils. Now let's talk about number 4. Vitamin B12. As we age, our bodies gradually lose the ability to absorb this essential nutrient, and that loss can silently pave the way for muscle deterioration. B12 is far more than just a basic vitamin. It's critical for healthy nerve function and muscle strength. Here's the thing. Without enough B12, the communication between your brain and muscles begins to break down. That can lead to weakness, poor coordination, and eventually, muscle wasting. What makes it even more concerning is that many older adults overlook these symptoms, assuming they're just part of getting older. But in reality, they may be dealing with a B12 deficiency that's gone undetected for years. And because symptoms develop so slowly, they're often mistaken for other age-related issues, making regular blood tests incredibly important. This is especially true for people taking medications like metformin or proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, which are known to reduce B12 absorption significantly. Vitamin B12 also plays a vital role in producing healthy red blood cells, which deliver oxygen to your muscles. Without enough oxygen, your muscles struggle to produce energy efficiently, leaving you feeling tired and dragging through your daily routines. B12 also helps protect the myelin sheath, a layer that insulates your nerves. When that protective layer breaks down from B12 deficiency, your muscles receive jumbled signals from your brain. That's when things like tremors, shaky balance, and difficulty with precise movements can start to appear. For adults over 65, the recommended daily intake is 2.4 micrograms. But given how hard it can be to absorb, especially with age, many people may need a higher dose. B12 is naturally found in animal products like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. But here's something most people don't realize. Up to 30% of adults over 50 have a condition called atrophic gastritis, which makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. That's why supplementation or even B12 injections might be necessary for many older adults. If you're looking to supplement, one excellent option is Jarrow Formula's Methyl B12. It uses methylcobalamin, active form of B12, that stays in your system longer than the more common cyanocobalamin. Their sublingual tablets dissolve under the tongue, bypassing the digestive system entirely, which is a huge plus for older adults with absorption issues. Another great option is Garden of Life's Vitamin Code Raw B12. This food-based formula includes probiotics and enzymes designed to boost absorption by up to 60%, perfect for those with digestive challenges. And if swallowing pills is difficult, their spray formula offers an easy, convenient alternative. Next up, number 3 on our list, vitamin C. While most people know it as an immune booster, vitamin C delivers far more than just cold protection. It plays a crucial role in preserving muscle health as we age. Vitamin C supports your muscles in several essential ways. One of its key functions is helping your body produce collagen, structural protein that isn't just good for your skin. Collagen is what creates the connective tissue that surrounds and reinforces your muscles. Without enough vitamin C, those structures weaken, putting you at higher risk for muscle instability, injuries, and even tears. In fact, studies have found that older adults with higher vitamin C levels show better grip strength and overall muscle function compared to those with lower levels. That's just the beginning. Vitamin C is also one of the body's most powerful antioxidants, protecting your muscle tissue from oxidative stress. Over time, free radicals can damage your muscle cells, contributing to weakness and atrophy. Vitamin C works to neutralize those harmful compounds, helping your muscles stay stronger, longer. But its benefits don't stop there. Vitamin C is also vital for energy production inside your muscle cells. It helps your body produce carnitine, a molecule that transports fat into your cells to be used as fuel. Without enough vitamin C, your muscles can't generate energy efficiently, which often leads to fatigue and for adults over 65, the daily recommendation is 75 to 90 milligrams. But many health experts suggest going higher, up to 200 or even 400 milligrams daily, to better support muscle health. You'll find vitamin C in a wide range of food: citrus, fruits, berries, bell peppers, tomatoes, broccoli, even potatoes. But there's one important catch. Your body doesn't store vitamin C for long. That means you need a steady intake every day to truly benefit from its muscle protective properties. If you're looking to supplement, one standout option is foreign research vitamin C with flavonoids. This advanced formula combines ascorbic acid with citrus flavonoids, which studies have shown can boost absorption by 35% and extend vitamin C's activity in muscle tissue. Another top-tier option is lipospheric vitamin C by Live On Labs. Their cutting-edge liposomal delivery system wraps the vitamin in phospholipids, making it up to 98% more bioavailable compared to regular tablets. That means it reaches your muscle tissue where it's needed most, fast and effectively. Coming in at number 2 is a nutrient many people overlook: magnesium. Technically, it's a mineral, not a vitamin, but when it comes to muscle health, magnesium is absolutely essential, and that makes a magnesium deficiency a much bigger deal than most people realize. Magnesium plays a critical role in how your muscles contract and relax. It acts like a natural calcium blocker, helping your muscles release tension after they've flexed. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can't fully relax. That leads to cramps, spasms, and chronic tightness, all of which wear down your strength and leave you feeling drained. It's also deeply involved in producing ATP, the primary energy source your cells use every day. Your muscles are high-energy tissue, and without enough magnesium, That energy supply can break down, leaving you with fatigue and reduced endurance in your daily routine. But it doesn't stop there. Magnesium is also vital for protein synthesis, the process your muscles rely on to grow, recover, and maintain their structure. Even a mild deficiency can interrupt this process, accelerating the muscle loss that naturally comes with age. For older adults, the recommended daily intake is 320 milligrams for women and 420 milligrams for men. You can get magnesium from leafy greens, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and legumes. But here's the problem. Over 60% of older adults don't get enough through diet alone, and it gets more complicated. Many common medications used by seniors like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and certain antibiotics can further reduce magnesium levels. That's why symptoms like fatigue, weakness, and muscle cramps often get dismissed as just getting older, when in fact they may point to a correctable magnesium deficiency. If you're thinking about supplementation, it's always best to talk with your doctor. But when it comes to choosing the right type, magnesium glycinate stands out as a top performer. Research shows it's up to 4 times more bioavailable than the cheaper magnesium oxide found in most over-the-counter products. It's also gentler on the digestive system, which matters a lot because some forms of magnesium can act as a laxative, causing discomfort that discourages many seniors from sticking with it. Let's start with one of the most underrated powerhouses for aging muscles, creatine. If you think creatine is just for bodybuilders in their 20s, think again. This natural compound may be one of the most overlooked supplements for older adults trying to maintain muscle mass and strength. And what sets it apart is how uniquely it works. Creatine helps fuel your muscle cells by increasing phosphocreatine stores, which are critical for producing ATP, your body's main energy source for quick, powerful movements like climbing stairs, rising from a chair, or catching yourself from a fall. These are the movements that become harder with age, and losing them means losing independence. What makes creatine especially promising for older adults is its remarkable ability to stimulate satellite cells, the tiny muscle repair units responsible for rebuilding and regenerating muscle tissue. By the time you hit 60, satellite cell activity can drop by nearly 50%. But studies show that creatine supplementation can boost that activity by as much as 35%, essentially reawakening your muscles' ability to repair themselves. And the benefits don't stop there. Clinical trials focused specifically on seniors have shown that combining creatine with light resistance training led to a 14% increase in muscle strength and over 2 pounds of lean mass gained in just 12 weeks. That's a level of progress that would normally take much longer with exercise alone. These gains aren't just about looking better, they translate into greater ease with everyday tasks, better balance, and longer-lasting independence. For older adults, the recommended dose is simple, 3 to 5 grams per day, with no need for loading phases like you might see in younger athletes. That makes it practical and sustainable. While creatine is found in red meat and fish, you'd have to eat about 2.5 pounds of beef daily to reach therapeutic levels. Clearly, supplementation isn't just practical, it's necessary. One of the top options we recommend is Optimum Nutrition's micronized creatine monohydrate. It's been processed to increase surface area by 20 times, which dramatically improves how well it dissolves and absorbs, especially helpful for older adults with slower digestion. And here's what gives creatine a serious edge: its safety profile. More than 200 peer-reviewed studies have confirmed that creatine is safe for long-term use, even in older populations. Emerging research even links creatine to cognitive benefits, supporting brain health alongside muscle strength, a rare 2-for-1 benefit in the world of supplements. But here's the bigger picture. When you combine all 6 of these essential nutrients, the results are more than additive. They're synergistic. Think of them as your personal muscle support team. Each one plays a unique role in protecting your strength, balance, and mobility. Supplements can help fill the gaps, But whole foods should still be your foundation, rich in leafy greens, fruits, lean protein, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Because maintaining your muscle isn't just about appearance. It's about keeping your freedom. It's about moving with confidence, reducing your risk of falls, and keeping your metabolism and vitality strong as the years go by. By keeping these 6 nutrients at healthy levels, you're investing in your ability to stay independent not just now, but for years to come. And if you suspect you might be falling short in any of these areas, speak with your doctor about testing and the right supplementation for your needs. By giving your body the right nutritional support, you can push back against age-related muscle loss and stay strong, mobile, and energized for years to come. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments what senior health topics you'd like us to dive into next. Whether it's joint pain relief, memory support, natural heart health tips, or anything else on your mind, your input helps shape future videos. And we genuinely voice. Which supplement on today's list surprised you the most? Have you personally experienced any benefits from these nutrients? Take a moment to share your thoughts or your story below. We're always reading and responding, and your experience could help someone else on their health journey too. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Stay strong, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.